Ohayou gozaimasu. Yes, another video here from underground JDM, and that's where I park my cars, in the undergrounds of Vancouver. Okay, but if you didn't know, I live Tokyo. I still live in Tokyo. I'm in the Tokyo real estate business for 30 years. But while my kids go to school in Vancouver, I sell cars, and I've been in the car business for a long time myself too. And this is Toyota Hiace. And obviously we're working on some stuff here at the very top end of the market. This is a 2026, okay? This is 548 man, which you'd say 548 man, which is about, right now, the yen is 116 to the Canadian dollar. So this would be around, I'm guessing, 50 or 48,000 dollars, for example. But 2026 van, and then what do we have for, the highest, is this the most popular van in Japan? This is 469 mon, you'd say, or okay, in Japanese right there. But yeah, there's some really good samples. Like we could just today's video is not going to be about the Hiace. It's not about build the Hiace. But in order to get to the rest of the video here, we have to. There's something here at the very bottom of the market with 392,000 kilometers. Okay, right there. So you see the breadth of the market. So you have some almost like brand new product at 48,000, right? But today's video is not going to be about the Hiace. It's about the Hiace copy. And you're like, Tokyo real estate, man, what are you talking about? And yeah, we'll come over here. And this is this looks like a Hiace, doesn't it? It looks like a Hiace, but it's not. This is actually the Mazda Brawny. And the Brawny, I've always thought about why they use the name Brawny, but Japanese, they would just borrow that sort of English word and use it like that. And Brawny, I think, is like brawn. It's meant to be like strong, like the underground GDM or the Tokyo real estate man on my other channel. That's the kind of the appeal. But the Brawny, like this top sample of the market, although this is not top sample, it's not brand new. This is something for 2020, but a very nice sample, okay, for 277 mon. So that's kind of like they've taken the, it looks like a Hiace. The first time I saw it, I was walking down the streets of Shibuya, and I was walking down, and I saw the front mark, or the emblem, and I was like, that's a Mazda. What? And when I talked to it, it goes, what is this? And because my knowledge, and I've been in the car business for many, many years, my knowledge of the Brawny was always this one right here. This is something that you can almost see here in the North American market. You don't see much of it here, okay? But what is this? 2008, okay? That's 2008 Brawny right there. Although I think they do have a diesel in this one. Yeah, this is what I'm sort of used to, but the new Brawny is like this one right here, this one, we gotta click this one to have a look at it right here. This looks like it's from, these are the ones that's called Susume. So I did the search for the Brawny, but then they send you these ones which they recommend. And so this is one, and I'll get my googly eyes on here. This is one from 2004. Okay, so it still couldn't be imported to the United States. So something in the United States, it needs to be like 2001. It needs to be that old. You could. And then 145,000 kilometers. We should see if this one is, before we look at the pictures, before I give you some Brawny porn though, before I get all Brawny on you. Okay, did I go past it already? Yeah, this is a gasoline, so it's not a diesel right there. It's a two-wheel drive. I wouldn't get a two-wheel drive, I'd get a four-wheel drive. 2004. So yeah, I'm not. There was an interesting black one I looked at one point. But let's get over here to the Brawny porn. So we look at it right here. That's a sharp-looking van though, two-wheel drive. And we'll go through the pictures. Obviously here, like top mountain, premium SUV, complete shop. Okay, and we'll go through the pictures. Looks really clean though. So. And this is a typical way Japanese dealerships would take their pictures, which is always have the dealership name in the back. But from this particular angle, it's not so good. They usually have a better sign than this one, though, usually speaking. They have it a little bit better. But you can see how it says like top mountain in the back. This is what they do for their, they'll have the one on their plate right there and there in the back like that too. I should do this. I should do this for underground JDM. Okay. I go through there, and they're going through the lights and go through all the pictures. We need to get that. It looks really clean though, and it's a nice color. Yeah, this is the Brawny that I'm kind of used to. It's like, this is really sharp. I like it. I like it a lot. And I forgot the price already. I think it was for 140. So about 12,000 Canadian. But like, why would you? You might as well get something newer. You must get something newer. Canada, you can get like a newer product. Get the new Brawny, right there. But the interior looks pretty good. Oh, that's really sharp. Yeah, that's good. And I wanted to see the back seats. Yeah, it looks really clean. And like, this is getting more into sort of a collector territory right now in Japan as well. You can see there is this foldable stuff. Seat folds down in the back. Anyhow, right there. That's the old Brawny, the one I'm sort of used to right there. I'm not a big fan of this one, but yeah, that's just one of. This is the Brawny that I was sort of used to. We'll go back to the page here. We'll go back to the page here. And we're on the Brawny. Yeah, we're on the Brawny here. And are we on a new Brawny? No, we're on the same page. I wanted to have a look at this one later, and there was another one that we were going to look at. There was a really cool blue one down here as well, though. But you can see something here that the more 2020, like the 2025 one here is something. This is the list price, but they're adding another like 17 mon to the price. Okay, so it's about 406, and then how many miles do we have on this one right here? 20. So there's 2,800 cc on this one here, and it only has 8 kilometers on it. So it's basically brand new. It's brand new. Oh, this one has a video on it. That should we click it and watch the video? A little Brawny porn for all you guys today who want to get Brawny on your Saturday, right there. And then this is right here. I'm hoping it's a video of the car. I come this far. I want my video. Oh yes, here we have a 40-second video. Everyone, get ready. Tokyo Real Estate Man, play that video. Oh, it's gonna be like a Mazda Brawny. So it's brand new. I didn't think the music was gonna come with it. 8 kilometers. I was hoping it was gonna be a silent video. I'm sorry. Back camera. Key. Okay, it didn't work out as good. I'm sorry. The video wasn't as good. Okay, we'll get off that one. We'll get off that one right there. But you see something, that's the very top end of the market right now. Probably 2026. Is it a diesel? And yes, it is. Okay, so this already, see the word, that's your Japanese lesson for the day, everyone. Kuruma no Nihongo, Kuruma dealer no Nihongo no Benkyou suru no kata dattara KU, which means diesel. And then, so this is basically hitting the marks of something that's really, really popular, that's going to move because it's diesel and four-wheel drive. And that sort of is kind of a standard. Anyhow, that was not a really great sample to look at. I did find another more visually appealing one. I wanted to look at that one at the very top there, this sort of one that I thought was a camp car here. And then, can I open this one in the next? If I press that, does it open the new listing? Yes, it does. Okay. So you know, everyone, I am a Generation Xer, so I'm sometimes internet challenged. Anyhow, this is a really big dealership here known as Jew. Okay, and then these are going to be like their advertisement pictures. So we'll try to see if I can go from there and look at it all. And it's sharp. It's got like the white line tires right there and the black. But you can see how it doesn't look like it's totally like a. Even that. See, that's been changed. That's what's changed. That's a Toyota mark, okay? But this is a Mazda Brawny, okay? But they changed the emblem. They changed the emblem to a Toyota. It's unbelievable. Okay, sorry. I skipped to that picture. I didn't mean to. It's a Mazda Brawny with the Toyota emblem on the front. Okay. Is that all we have for pictures? There you go. Look at this right here. On the back, you have a Toyota emblem on the back. Is this illegal? Tokyo Real Estate Man, is it illegal? So I don't know. At this point in time, you got to think like, what year was it? 2020? But 48,000 kilometers. That's a pretty good price. I think that the for that price for the Hiace is going to be more expensive, but it's a sharp car. I don't know. I look. I always talked about the Brawny. I find it so interesting because it's almost like. it seems like the Hiace has been so successful in Japan that the Brawny here, Mazda has just copied it. Okay, and if you look at the Nissan Caravan, it almost, although I like the Caravan shape, it's still got a little bit more rounder shape than the Hiace, but it also seems to copy the Hiace. And like Toyota right now is just the king of Japan, and this is how explains how much of a king it is that Mazda is copying basically its design. And not only is Mazda copying, okay, their owners, right, are putting these marks on it. And I'm hoping the dealer didn't put the Toyota mark on there. But who knows? Who knows? And yeah, this is the one other one I wanted to talk about here. Do you see that? Like, it's just like a little bit of brawny porn. This one, see, it looks like it's totally like yeah, this was the blue one I wanted to look at. And this is 2019 for a really good price. Okay, but again, you have basically 120,000 kilometers on it, but we don't know the details. It's probably gasoline. Have a look. I got one of my googly eyes there, my reading glasses there. For the old guy right there. But this is sharp. This is a really sharp one. And we can. Is there any HD photos with this one? No, there's not. I did want to come here to the bottom of the listing. To it has like a 6-month or 10,000 kilometer warranty on it here from the dealership, and it is indeed gasoline right there. It is indeed a 2-wheel drive. I really wouldn't touch this one. I would get, if it's well priced, I would get gasoline, but I definitely need my 4-wheel drive automatic. I'm actually okay sometimes with manual. I looked at buying a manual the other day, but instead I just bought another car today, and it is an automatic. We'll go through these pictures though. And I thought this one was really good. These popular Goodyear tires. It's really sharp. This is really sharp. And you see the Hiace copy. At least I think this one had like a Mazda mark. You see, there's some. Oh, thank God. At least this one had a Mazda mark on the front. Okay, and I'll go to the pictures. You can see the dealership sign in the back, like I talked about. This one is from the 1970s or 1980s, though. Yeah, there's one really good sample of it coming up here. This is a Suzuki dealership, and this says "Irashaimase, irashaimase." You say in Japanese, and that means welcome. Okay, yeah, this is really great though. With the 1970s, you see the little rust coming down there from the drainage pipes on the top there. But this is a sharp car. This is really popular, sort of mud flaps in red. I have Delica coming to Canada. We have these red mud flaps. I'm not so big on them, but I like them what they did right there with the center cap there. So yeah, this car is going to move. I think it's kind of like in style car right now. Pretty good price though too. Pretty good price. That is a really good price. Yeah, you'd never find a Hiace this low for this price. So here is where you're getting it. There you can see the breadth of the dealership back there. It's a little bit bigger than it's showing here in the pictures right there. Suzuki. By the way, in the countryside of Japan, Suzuki is a huge company. Huge company. They don't sell much stuff abroad anymore, but domestically in Japan, Suzuki is a great company. Okay. The Suzuki Jimny is, oh, there it is, Bongo Brawny. Bongo is another Mazda product, right? And then this is the Brawny right there. Brawny like the Tokyo real estate man. Okay. Beautiful lights. You know, really beautiful lights on that one there? Amazing. And you can see the rain covers too, like this. I'll show you. I mean, many of the people you're following this channel, you already have your own JDM. So these are really popular too. There's like my mud flaps. I talked about Joust mud flaps with the red center cap. Like, just done really well. There's my center cap I talked about. My center cap, no. Would I buy this one? I would. But the problem is, like, I have to sell cars in a North American marketplace. Nice tread on that left. And then I try to stick to, for example, I just bought a Nissan X-Trail as an experiment because I like that car, but I'm not sure of its popularity yet in the North American marketplace. So I would be reluctant to get this car because I just don't know if people know about it. So, and even the JDM enthusiasts. So, and I'm ultimately the dealer. Okay, I'm a car dealer, not a bad dealer. often the tradition of the car really means a lot in JDM. That's why I do a lot of Delica, because the name is really established. Or the Toyota Hiace, for example, it has just more of a higher credibility factor, or street cred, JDM cred, you could call it. I'm going to be silly on this channel, my Tokyo Real Estate Man channel. I'm not going to be as silly as I am over here on Underground JDM. But it's fun to look at it right here. And it's a clean car and a pretty good price. So I would definitely, if I got this one, I would get the seat covers. You get the beautiful black seat covers right there. The seat has been taken apart. Yeah, maybe it's better to keep it apart and you could put something back there. Yeah, pretty clean though. It's pretty clean. Good price. I think it's just going to move. Yeah, it'll eventually will move, of course. Okay, that was enough of that one right there. And then let's see if we come across anything else here in the Brawny that's sort of, we see all these old Brawnies right there. Here's the old Brawnies. One for 59. This one's going for 207. This is something I'd never touch. Yeah, I used to own an antique car, and I'll never really be into antique cars again, really. Ooh, that's a nice one. This one we had to stop. Okay, here's one that's got 5 kilometers on it. We'll have to end the video here, but this looks like someone it's taken in someone's house, but it's not taken in someone's house. What they've done, actually, have done a really interesting job. I often wanted to have a dealership with a temple in the background in Japan, so you could have the cars taken in front of the temple, which would be the dealership. I don't know. That's sacrilegious. Kami-san, stop. so when I was looking at this picture right here, I had a little vision, because I've had the vision too. I wanted to take my pictures of my cars in front of the temple. Anyhow, sorry, I digress. Tokyo Real Estate Man. Yeah. Kami-sama sumimasen deshita. Okay, here you go. So we have something here. I had to put on my googly glasses again. So you say in Japanese basically 400 mon, which means 400 mon right there. And this is the dealership service fee of 20 mon. Sometimes you can negotiate that down a little bit, but like good dealerships, when they have a good car, good luck with that. They don't negotiate it down. If I press this though, is it going to have that music promotion? Yeah, this is not what I wanted. I wanted to have the promotion of the, I wanted to see the one in the car. No, I'm not going to get one. Yeah, this is their dealership promotional shots right here. So this last part of the video isn't working out too well, is it? Okay, look at that one right there. You can see there's the dealership back there. They don't have their dealership sign here, which is sort of standard in Japan. At least with the, it's just this photo technique in Japan. And it's done really well. Anyhow, that's pretty pricey though for a Brawny. I like that one for 17 mon, or 117 mon, or 170 mon. I'm sorry, which would be about $15,000. This is 2026 though, with 5 kilometers on it right there. So can move this over and get some more pictures here. The little fire. Oh yeah, there's just a lot of really detailed pictures in this one. Every dealership has a different sort of style of pictures and stuff like that. So anyhow, maybe that one really wasn't the best sort of sample of it there, but that just shows you how powerful Toyota is. And you know what, even after I watch this video, like this is a nice looking one right here, I would still prefer really to own the Toyota Hiace, because it's, like, you just have such great resale value. I could click this, have a look at it right here. We did see that older bongo with, or not, I mean a Brawny with the, what is this, Mazda Motors. And you can see there's a picture of the Honda in the back. Like I told you it's done. Let's see if the next one has it right there. So this is just a video about the Brawny. I'm going to make lots of videos on this channel, because I love looking at cars every day. He's a great Honda mark right there. Actually, I'm going to the United States for 2 weeks, and I rented a Honda Civic, and I didn't want to drive one of my cars really hard down in Utah and Arizona, so I decided I'd rent one instead. But yeah, there you go. It looks really, the more I look at it, I just sold a Hiace, and when I look at these Brawnies here, it's just totally a copy. Obviously, there's some stuff that's going to obviously be different with it. I wondered, like, it's almost like a blatant copy, but you see a more modern sort of steering wheel right there. Anyhow, that's a look here at the Brawny as I get into there's one. I guess we could just end it here. I could put it back here on the first one right there. The other details with this one, 2026, 10 basically brand new, 10 kilometers, 2000 cc. So I believe it's going to be the two-wheel drive version of it. Did I go too far down? And sure enough, the two-wheel drive version. I think really with the four-wheel drive it's probably 2800 cc version of it right there. Anyhow, it's fun to talk about it, about the Mazda Brawny. And like I said to you the first time I saw it, I thought the best sample was that one that was the sort of, the blue one I like for 17,000 or about 15,000 Canadian. But I did like this 2021. Oh, that's a nice one there too. This is a really good dealership, but they're sort of hard to deal with. It's called Next Stage. But I like this one here. This is a good dealership as well, in Japan. Anyway, the king though is still the Toyota. You'd say, oh, how did it happen here? This here is the Hiace van right there. And when you come down here, do we get anything? Do we get little samples of it? There's it's the king of the Japanese van space right now. And there's even two companies right now, Mazda and Nissan. Nissan to a lesser degree are actually copying the Hiace. Anyway, another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man Underground JDM. I park the cars underground, and it's an underground scene if you want it. JDM, and they're never stored outside. Thank you for taking the time to watch another video here from Underground JDM. いつもこのチャンネル見てるありがとうございます。東京リールステイマンのチャンネルもフォローしてください。今日の動画はもうマズダブローニーの動画もう終わりです。おはようございます。お疲れ様です。